Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Babya Shri. I hope all of you are doing good. Today I'm here with this video because I got several queries on my previous video, which was the one of the previous videos, which was the travel procedure from Cochin to Doha. Although I made that in Malayalam, there were so many non-Malayalam speakers who had commented below my video and asked me queries. I'm happy about it and I tried my best to answer as well. So today I thought of making this video in English so that it can help many people out there who doesn't understand my native language. However, I do understand Hindi, Malayalam and English. So if you have any queries, you may ask in any of these three languages. Okay, so let's begin the video. So I've just picked up the key questions that I was asked several times, and I hope that this video can be helpful for many out there. So before that, I would like to make a disclaimer that whatever information that I'm sharing is based on my personal travel experience, as well as after arriving in Doha, I tried to call Hukumi 109 call center and tried to ask few questions which was relating to entry permit for people like you who had asked me several doubts. Okay, so I'm going to go through every single question and I will try my best to answer whatever knowledge and information that I have. The very first question is related to QID. If your QID is expired, can you apply for entry permit, or will there be an issue for your entry permit application to be approved? The answer is there will be no issues. You can apply even if your QID is expired. You were stuck in your home country due to this pandemic, due to the travel ban imposed because of the coronavirus. So yes, you can apply. Expired QID is not an issue. Moving on to the next question, it is also related to this QID. If you are outside Qatar for 180 days plus, will you be having any issues for your entry permit? Again, the answer is no, there will be no issues even if you are outside the state of Qatar for 180 days plus. I myself, I was outside Qatar for 180 days plus and I really had no issues at all for my entry permit to be applied or to get it approved. Okay, so this is not a concern. Now, there's another question related to Qatar portal website. So many people have been asking if they can check the status of their entry permit application on Qatar portal website. If an employee can check the status, that's what I mean. Now, the answer is no, the employee cannot, because they need first thing is application number is required. Even though if you get the application number, still you cannot check because you need the establishment ID, which the sponsor, your company sponsor, has the details. So it is not possible. I checked with Hukumi 109 call center and this is what I got the information from them. So my apologies if there was a confusion created from my last video, because that was the information that I received while I was in India. Now as I'm in Doha, I'm just directly calling the call center and trying to get as much of information that I can so that I can provide it out there for all of you. Okay, so the answer is if you want to check the status of your entry permit application, you need to have your application number. Okay, but then it is your company sponsor who can check the status of your entry permit. Okay. Another question is about the delay of your entry permit application. So let me clarify on this. There is no specific time frame, there's no specific time duration mentioned anywhere for your entry permit approval. Okay, it can take from 4 days up to 2 weeks or 3 weeks even maximum. There are people whose entry permit got approved within 32 days, 3 to 32 days. So what we can say is you can get your entry permit approved within 4 days, or you can get it approved up to maximum 30 days, 32 days. So there is no specific time period mentioned, regardless of what big company or small company you are, or whatever grade your job is. That doesn't matter. It is purely the application is shortlisted by the system, and it goes through several government authorities, and that's when it gets approved. Now when you check the status on the Qatar portal, and if your application shows as under process, do know that people are already working on it. That means your application is in consideration. They are reviewing your application. So what you can do is, there's only one option: you have to wait patiently. You have to wait. That's the only option. This is what the information that I got from, again, from 109. Okay, so this is relating to the delay of entry permit. Now another question is, someone has asked me, he has a 7 months old baby. Himself, he's stuck in India also with his wife and 7 months old baby. So he has asked a query how he can apply for his baby and for his wife. And he has also asked about the quarantine, if they can go for home quarantine, or if it is hotel, then is it that they have to go separately. So I'm sure many of you might be also in the same situation, like you yourself, your wife and your baby is stuck in home country, or maybe your wife and the child is stuck in home country and your baby doesn't have a Qatar ID or visa. Okay, so let me clarify on this. If you yourself is stuck with your wife and your newborn baby in your home country, the very first thing that you need to do is your sponsor needs to apply entry permit for you. Once your entry permit has been approved, then you can apply entry permit for your wife, because you will be the one to sponsor your wife, right? So you will be applying for her entry permit. Now once you both get it, you can travel, because for the kid, for the newborn baby, there is a new update. The babies that are born after 16th September 2019, I repeat, 16th September 2019, whoever babies are born after this date, they do not require any entry permit. So it is okay if your newborn baby doesn't have a Qatar ID or visa. Once they land in Doha, your baby will be receiving visa on arrival. Okay, now type of quarantine. It is clearly mentioned on your entry permit that will be issued to you. It's already clearly mentioned on that which type of quarantine that you have to undergo. Maybe most probably the father might be going for hotel quarantine, and the mother who has to breastfeed the baby will obviously have home quarantine. Anyhow, it will be clearly mentioned on the approved entry permit. Okay, by the way, entry permit is valid for 30 days. Okay, moving on to the next question. If we need to obtain COVID negative certificate if we are traveling from India to Qatar, so the answer is it depends on the airline. If you're traveling with Indigo Airlines, you do not need to obtain any COVID negative certificate to travel to Qatar. I personally came with Indigo Airlines. Though I obtained the certificate, it was not asked anywhere, not in the airport from India or not when I landed in Doha. Okay, but if you are traveling with Qatar Airways, it is necessary to obtain this certificate from an approved ICMR laboratory. I hope it is clear. Now moving on to the question about Eytas app. This app needs to be installed in your smartphone when you are checking in, and it is required to be shown at the airport. I don't know about other airports. I traveled from Cochin International Airport, so it is required in Cochin International Airport. that is from my own personal experience. In the check-in counter, they asked to show them the Eytas app. You just need to open the app and show them. It will not work, which is fine. They just need to confirm that you have installed it in your mobile phone. Okay. Now regarding Qatar SIM, if you do not have an active Qatar SIM, it might be disconnected as you have stayed for a long time in your home country. It is fine. So once you land in Doha, the very first thing is, once you come down to the escalator, there will be airport officials who will be asking you to stay back, whose Qatar SIM is not active and who doesn't have Eytas app green. Okay, so whoever doesn't have a Qatar SIM, they can instantly buy SIM for 35 riyals from the airport itself. Okay, and it will be activated instantly as well. And you will have to enter the OTP that you receive to activate the Eytas app. And once you enter the OTP in that app, then you will see that it shows in green color. So in the airport, it shows in green color. Okay, and once it shows in green color, then the official will let you move ahead. Okay, so there is no worries if your Qatar SIM has been disconnected. It has got disconnected, there's no issues. You just need to ensure that you carry 35 riyals with you. Okay. Another doubt that people ask me is if they can bring 2 separate luggages for 30 kg check-in baggage, or it should be only 1 luggage. So the answer is it can be 2 luggages. It is fine as long as you follow the 30 kilos criteria for the check-in baggage. Another doubt that I received is the quarantine type mentioned on the entry permit as Muqaynas. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. Apologies for that. So what does this mean? This means you have to book for shared motel accommodation, and it can be booked through Qatar website, Discover Qatar website, and this will be for 14 nights, not 7 nights. This will be for 14 nights. Okay, another update is relating to the entry permit validity. Whoever's entry permit validity falls in between the dates September 1st 2020 and September 15th 2020. So let's say your entry permit validity was on September 12th 2020. So you are falling in this category. Your entry permit is falling in this category. So for all of them, the system has automatically renewed your entry permit's validity, because there were many people who applied during the initial weeks of August and they got their entry permit approved. However, there were no airlines from their country traveling during that time to the state of Qatar. Another reason is there were not so many hotels available during that time, because there were more people who had applied for the entry permit. So considering these 2 reasons, the entry permit will be automatically renewed, whoever's validity falls in between September 1st and September 15, 2020. Okay, so far this is all what I have to share. If you found this video useful, please do let me know in the comments below. Also, if you like the video, please do hit that thumbs up button. Also, please do share this video with people who needs to watch this, who needs to know this information. Also, if you're new to this channel, please do subscribe to this channel and don't forget to press that bell icon. So that's it for now. We'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay safe.